Alrighty, we are back with another YouTube video slash live stream because I'm live streaming it, but you're probably not here for the live stream. You're probably gonna be watching it on YouTube. So we are back with another react. That rhymed. I kind of like that. But either way, we're reacting to another video by Casper Site. Because I did enjoy his last UFO video that he was talking about the California thing and all that stuff. And Hawaii alien UFO site things. This time it's the Canadian UFO and UFO footage that needs to be taken. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Don't want to spend too much time talking like I normally do, because I do get on my little tangents.
UFO sightings, multiple UFO captures, right, on video camera. We're going to go through the footage in a second. Now, I have to start with this.
Sorry for the buzz and the audio. It will be fixed for the
UFOs. I do believe in aliens.
Same. I believe in aliens. I just don't believe in all the stories that they make up.
Alien? I think that a lot are military tests. The sun, I think, which move.
I think some could be military tests. Some could be lies, and some could be
okay. Now,
like
because I believe
independent tech type of places.
I'm okay with admitting that some UFO videos are fake, alright? In fact, there's a lot of fakes out there, let's be honest. So let me cast your mind back to the jellyfish UFO that was recorded in Iraq. Can you remember that?
Oh yeah, the big, I think it's the big-headed alien of the thing.
Mind-blowing. And I defended that to the hills, mate, right? Because it got debunked left, right, centre, willy-nilly. And I was like, no, rebunk. Because nobody still could explain the heat change, right? The change, it is going from dark black
and he shaved. You can't see it on the camera, but I got little.
How can you explain that?
Little thin hairs.
The reason I'm mentioning this video again is because there's new footage out, brand new footage about the jellyfish UFO. But first of all, I want to sort of show you this video with a deep dive analysis of the original jellyfish UFO, mate. Because I admit when I am wrong. And I'm okay with being wrong, because I do believe that aliens and UFOs do exist. So,
same, yeah, I totally believe that they exist too. I just don't believe in all the little hullabaloo that they come up with.
So I'm going to show you now the jellyfish UFO that I'm talking about.
Hopefully it pops up decently on here.
Okay. And it does look very weird, very strange.
Okay, yeah, it looks pretty much the exact same. I looked here and I was like, oh, well, that's not too amazing. But then I looked here and I was like, no, they look pretty similar.
Like darker again. It's very strange. There, okay. And then obviously.
Oh yeah, like a cloaking device, maybe.
Like they were just dismissing it.
There's not a photograph of what this floating object is. There are other users who have pointed out, though, that this silhouette that we're talking about actually does bear a striking resemblance to actual real-world technology that the military is testing. If you look at the silhouette, it's actually...
It kind of does look like somebody is like that, though.
Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. This kind of feels like it's just a bunch of balloons, guys. I'm sorry.
Not a bunch of balloons.
Really? They just
I don't think it's like a bunch of balloons. But I could imagine that the government probably came up with like jetpacks and some tech that's kind of camouflages you, maybe not amazingly, but somewhat.
To these guys, okay? I really am sorry to these guys, because it appears from this next deep analysis that I'm going to show you, they're actually correct, right?
Oh.
This is the best analysis. This
so they're
is
correct.
Channel,
so what? It is balloons, or it's?
Now take a look at this.
It's a person in a spacesuit.
Such a great analysis. However, there is something else that looks, which I'm going to show you, which looks well. It's making the rounds around the internet, and it's talking about the jellyfish UFO. So we're going to look at that, okay?
Yeah.
But check this out first.
This video, called Jellyfish, came out a few days ago. It shows an object.
Oh, it's
seen
just the
fly
same
over
video
a
as
US
this.
military base in Iraq. I initially noted that it looked a bit like some bird poop on a window, but that seemed unlikely as it would not be in focus
What
with
the
the
heck?
long focal length of the camera. Also, there's more video
Bird
goes further away. So the next obvious possibility is some balloons. Perhaps with parallax
Yeah,
from the moving
could
plane
be
or drone,
balloons.
which is creating the illusion of motion. But then after the video location was found, and a witness familiar with the situation came
But
forward,
it probably is
it
somebody in the
became clear
jet.
that this was recorded from a surveillance balloon, a stationary camera, so the object was actually moving.
Yeah.
The building configurations in the base have changed quite a bit over the last 6 years, but what matches is from 2017, which also matches what the witness said, even though the video description said 2018. We can use the matching buildings for a quick line of sight analysis. The surveillance
So he got
balloon's
a year
location can be
off.
seen in Google Earth.
Okay.
This is the base of the balloon's tether. The balloon itself moves around a bit with the wind, but it's near this location. To calculate its altitude, I adjusted that altitude to match the roofline angle of this building. It looked right at about 750 meters, or around 2,500 feet. I put the camera at that altitude over the balloon tether in SITREC, and then added a ground track from the start to the end positions of the object, based on the video and the geolocated buildings. Then, I set up a straight line traversal, and it's a pretty good match. I have to use more recent imagery, but the remaining buildings match up.
Mate, fresh out to you, mate. Maximum dedication, please.
Okay, but he got the camera, like,
With
the camera
sliders and everything.
reacting the
We
same,
see the
right?
speed
But
and
it's
altitude
not
of these
saying what the
graphs.
object
We can
is.
increase the distance, and the speed increases, but the size will decrease. Or we can decrease the distance, and the object's speed decreases, but the size needs to increase.
It's getting to it, don't
So-
you, mate?
Okay.
Moving around with this, we can see that something drifting at a 10-mile-per-hour wind at around 1,800 feet would be about right. Now, the object does not move much. It looks very static. But
Oh,
that's
well,
expected
it kinda
for
does
something
look
over
like
1,000 feet in the air that's
balloons
not
on the
right
sec,
forward.
or like
It just moves
looking at it
with the
clearer.
So there's no turbulent forces acting on it that would make it move around.
Yeah.
In the video, we briefly see a flag fluttering in the wind. Isolating it, we can see that it is blowing to the left, to the west, in the same direction the object is traveling,
Okay.
consistent with that
Oh,
object
man.
being a balloon. Some people noted that the object seems to get hotter and colder, dark,
Yeah, okay, so this is my theory, right? Okay, you can explain that, but why does it go colder and darker, right? Colder and hotter?
and lighter in the infrared. But if you look at the background, you'll see that that changes in sync with the object, which means it's just the camera adjusting
Oh
the
man,
exposure,
so it
not
is
actually
balloons.
Yes, look at this bit here, look at this bit here.
a temperature change.
Right.
There are also reports that it was only visible to the thermal sensor and was not visible to the naked eye. But then, it was dark and over 1,000 feet up, so that's hardly surprising.
Yeah.
Can you even see balloons in thermal footage? Yes, you can. Latex balloons are somewhat transparent close up, but a bunch will be visible, especially with some decoration. Mylar balloons reflect the cold sky, but are also always visible.
Okay. Okay.
So what does this initial analysis tell us? Well, if there were some
It's balloons.
odd-shaped balloons, maybe a few balloons covered with some streamers or other decorations, and the wind at 1,800 feet was just 10 miles per hour from the east, then this is what you would see. But there's more. There's actually two videos. One video shows a faraway object.
I mean, I think that's enough, right? That's enough proof, I would say.
Yeah.
But just in case anyone wants to argue because of the second footage, check this out.
Jeremy Corbell suggests that this was showing the same object over water. But we can see from the heading of 172 degrees and the slant range of 6.8 kilometers that it's actually several miles due south of the base. We can also see some power lines and roads, so we can do a rough geolocation. Again, it's just moving in a straight line, in the direction of the wind, at about wind speed, consistent with a balloon. But is it the same balloon? We see this second video has different colored text on screen. This suggests a different camera, or maybe just a different time. There's only one aerostat camera on the base, and this video is consistent with that location, so it could be a different balloon-like object filmed at a different time but with similar wind. So are we just looking at two different bunches of balloons?
I mean, that's coincidental if it's just two different types of balloons, or
An
two.
extraterrestrial
different balloons.
intelligence, jellyfish-like creature, or even an interdimensional
But I
probe.
mean, it does
But those things are pretty extraordinary.
kind of make sense.
We don't even know if they exist. We do know that ordinary balloons are a very common source of airborne clutter. These
Yeah.
objects move like balloons,
Balloons
and they're
do
balloon
get
sized. So, despite the odd appearance,
thrown out a
I
lot,
think that what we are looking at
and
here
people
is
let
something
a lot of
like two bunches
balloons
of
go.
miles apart, drifting in the wind.
Well done on that analysis. And so, therefore, Nick West, I admit, that is not a UFO. I think
Yeah,
they're a
it's
bunch
just
of
balloons.
Okay? Now, check this out, because this has been doing the rounds as well, okay? A new jellyfish UFO captured at the ancient base in Iraq. Now,
So I thought this is what he was talking about
This
whenever
is-
he said
this is pretty
jellyfish.
interesting, okay? Listen to this.
Check out these amazing images captured by a 17-year-old with a drone. Standing near Area 51.
Cause that does look like an alien just floating like with the big ass head.
But his most mysterious UFO capture happens to be the jellyfish UFO, which we're looking at on the screen. This has been a mysterious UFO that people have been seeing in Las Vegas, Nevada, as well as Afghanistan. On a military base, there's a video called the Jellyfish UFO video on YouTube, and it's directed by Jeremy Corbell. Anybody that wants to learn more about this jellyfish UFO and realize that it's really a real thing that the United States military and Navy have been tracking. You guys can go check that
See, I've
video
seen
out
this
on YouTube.
one
It's
floating
called The
around a
Jellyfish
lot.
UFO
Oh, well,
by
whenever you
Jeremy
get close
Corbell.
like that, it
What do you
looks
guys
like
think about this?
balloons.
Comments below.
Right, well, I'm going to tell you.
There's like a
my-
bunch of
my
balloons
thought, right,
mixed up and
is,
then one giant balloon on top.
Again, I've got to say,
Wow.
I'm calling BS on this one. I'm sorry. I want to.
Yeah, from a distance it kind of did look like an alien, but now looking at it,
Don't believe this.
like
It's
that,
because
it
this guy
looks
said
like
it was a
balloons.
17-year-old kid with a drone. Now,
it very much looks like balloon.
I've seen lots of drone footage. Drones, in my
Go sit down.
opinion, are
Go sit down.
video recording equipment.
But it does look like it is balloons, especially with that other close-up of it. It just looks like a bunch of balloons stuck together, and then one big balloon is on top, probably floated up since it's the bigger balloon,
You just have to read between the lines.
and that's what makes it look like it has an alien head. But the rest of them are just little balloons, and they kind of have the sides floating off
I would love to show
the
you what a K-12 powered school
the
is
string
really
part of it is floating off onto the
And
sides.
yes, you can click the side button to take snapshots of things, like photographs. But generally speaking, they're video footage. So where's the video footage? This guy is going to bring his drone, go to Area 51, see a jellyfish UFO flapping about, and you're just not going to record, which is default, right? When you fly the thing, it's like, beep, record. You're going to fly the thing and not record. You're going to take some
I'm
snapshots.
trying to stress out the.
I don't know, mate.
Sure,
I don't
so
know. And
it
also,
stays
what he was
straight.
saying there is like the military are investigating the jellyfish thing. Like,
I don't know, man.
I would
It
imagine
just
they're
looks
gonna
like a bunch of
pursue
balloons,
man
bro.
hours into it, but I don't think that. I mean, because apparently there's that jellyfish UFO thing that's like 2017 or something like that. I think it's done and dusted. So I think this is a AI generated
Could be.
photo. It does look pretty good. That looks shockingly bad. I've got to admit, that looks shockingly bad.
Yeah.
But this looks pretty cool. Like that looks.
Yeah, those look pretty
legit,
cool. Cause I mean, it does look like it has arms, but you can
Thing is,
string.
AI now can do anything,
You can
I
string it up.
know.
But see, these little parts right there just look like balloons. Like you can see that it's a ball
It's a little bit suspicious.
looking
That's
thing.
what I'd say. So I'm gonna say
I don't
that's
think
fake.
it's. Yeah, it's fake.
These ones, however, these ones are going crazy at the moment. In Canada, somebody has recorded, thankfully, some weird, strange lights over in Lake Winnipeg in Canada.
Winnipeg.
Take a look at this, man. This is really, really interesting.
Yeah. We're looking at something here. I don't know what that is.
No shit. Felt like something
It
fucking
gets
landed on my
more
head.
weird.
Is that a plane or what is
Felt like
that?
something just.
It gets weirder. Listen to this.
But my hair feels all
Watch.
staticky when I'm rubbing it on.
We're on the North Shore.
So if a fly got
Trying
in
to figure
here,
out what that is.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. I don't know what that is, but it moved fast.
I'm trying to record it here.
Shh, mate. Okay, hang on a
Cause
second.
it does look like two like headlights on there, and then it just goes straight to the
Was it
side.
him that was moving? Because the engine goes off. Hey, I thought that was just. But it does get more interesting in a second. Hang on, wait.
Oh yeah, it could have been him.
We're on the North Shore. We're trying to figure out what that is.
Yeah, it's him moving. Okay, it's him moving. He's moving.
I'm trying to record it here.
But watch what happens. It's this thing up here. What is that thing up there?
Oh, cause that's a little thing blinking up there. It's real
I've not
tiny.
actually seen this from start to finish.
Fire that's fire.
But they look like they like, cause it's like one bar like right there, and then one bar like that.
No, look farther
It
away.
could be the sun, and then the reflection of the sun somehow. The top one could be like the sun, and then the bottom one could be I don't know. Or it could be reflecting off of a cloud or something like that.
It was brighter.
But there is two ball looking,
Two bright
Objects.
lights way above the tree line
and they are bright.
on the South Shore. Towards, I guess that was, is that towards me? No, there's another one there.
Oh, now a third one popped up. Now that one's trippy. Oh, and that third one has
Yo, I think we're
There's
seeing
four.
some aliens.
Yes, mate.
four little ball things. Cause where that second one popped up at is where it had that
No
little bit.
plane. Okay.
Where that little,
No
or where
plane
this
looks like
this
that.
second one popped up. That one popped up. There was a little blinking light, and then it just went.
That's not the end of it.
But it could have been flares.
Let me try and find. Oh, here we go.
Yo, I think we're seeing some aliens.
But I don't. If it's flares, I don't know how four of them popped
Try to
up.
zoom in here.
Could be the headlights of two aliens, or it could just be four different headlights of four aliens. I don't know.
The rocket towards it.
Mate, if they zoom off. No!
No,
That's
well,
it, that's it. I don't think they're flares. I really don't. What do you think?
could have been flares, but the way that it's popping up in four,
But that thing
or
was glowing
where
white
popping
for
up in
ages,
two
and
is.
then it went yellow.
It's
I
kinda
don't know,
weird,
it's a little bit
but,
suspicious, that
I mean,
one.
yeah,
Suspicious
that's
as
why
in-
I'm there. Like,
so
it could be a flare. It could
I think that they
just kind of be blinking through the clouds, and then the cloud finally moved, and then it got real bright.
It's an older one, okay.
But
We're gonna go to
I don't
this
think
one in a
flares
second.
break off into two parts to where it's like one's glowing here and one's glowing there.
Mate, what is going on here? Is that real? Is that
Keeps popping in and
That's
popping
real,
out.
isn't it? I don't think that's real. Is that real?
I don't know if it's real or not, but a lot of aircrafts have to have lights on them
I don't know. It's
to
annoying
be allowed to
because-
be in the air, and they're usually blinking lights like that. So if it's
so
not,
hard to tell if things are real and fake now with all this AI
if it is
stuff.
real, it
It's
probably
CGI.
is an
It's
aircraft
so
up there.
Alright, check this one out. This has got
But
this,
an
several
American
lights
aircraft or
strange
whatever
lights going
aircraft.
on in India. Okay,
Because they have to have those type of lights on
I
there,
don't think this
but
can be debunked. Check it out.
This video
it
was
could
shared on
also
Instagram.
be in a.
It
I don't know,
shows a
because it
group
keeps
train outside
disappearing.
a temple in India when suddenly strange lights appear in the sky.
Yeah, and those go from 2 to 3, and then they look like they're moving with each other, and then kind of like
Several
going in like a.
unidentified lights fly together
spiral.
in a random pattern. They blink and move around unpredictably.
Man. Had to scratch a little bit. Sorry about that.
This video was shared on Instagram. It shows a group praying outside a temple in India when suddenly strange lights appear in the sky.
Mate, I'm telling you, this is.
Shouldn't even want me to wait. You should be paying attention to the video. Look at that.
So peculiar. And talking about the white light, right? This is actually from a subscriber, right? Sent this in called Max. Now,
I don't know, because it did pop up as two little lights, and then one light just kind of came from this, like, left and started joining them, and then it started. They looked like they were playing, like, Ring Around the Rosie or something like that.
This light goes through a cloud. Well, let me just show you it. Look, watch. It takes a second to zoom in, right, and get to the actual point. Okay, check out this cloud here. Right, this cloud here. Now, this goes through it.
It's floating diagonally. But
It's either another cloud formation occurs.
whoever's recording sucks at recording
It comes
though.
out of the cloud. Look, it's coming towards the cloud now. Right?
Yeah. And then that thing's spinning now. It's like if it's tracking it.
It's dragged it through.
Oh, and then there's like 3 other things that popped out of it. You probably can't see it because of
Have you
how
ever seen a cloud
bright the
do
TV
that?
is on there, but
Look
it's
at
not
it.
about that.
What the hell just happened there? Have you ever seen a cloud? Wait, hang on, exam finished.
Could be trying to dock. I'm not sure.
I'll zoom in as well for you. But it's like it drags, it's sucking the cloud.
Oh, and then it breaks up into a little ball. I mean, it could have.
What's going on?
But okay, because the way that it was angled in the beginning, it looks like that was a spacecraft, and then something else was either going to dock it or it's releasing something.
I think that's just a cloud, right?
But if that is a cloud, that thing that was diagonal is just a cloud, and this other thing was absorbing it, why would it need to absorb it though? You can get a much more moisture water from the ocean.
That's weird, man. Look at this thing. Look at that cloud now. That ain't normal, mate.
It looked like it just stretched the cloud out.
What a good video from you, mate. Look at this dodgy ass cloud as well. You've probably all heard of Project Bluebeam, right?
Yeah.
This is why I want to show you this, because this is concerning. I think it's amazing.
I don't know if I fix the angle, it might fix the camera, or not camera, but the way they see it. But I'm not sure.
Game Awards 2023.
Oh dang! That look creepy as hell. It's like a ball, and then like some Egyptian god, like sticking its hand out, like some 3D type of effect.
Outside. What?
That's trippy. That one trips me out. That is how I imagine it would look if like Cthulhu or somebody came through like a portal and just started grabbing people.
That's good, yeah. What?
Now that's insane.
Mate, look, it's like high definition.
Probably can't see it here, but you'll be able to see it if you go to this video from my YouTube link. But that's whenever I upload it.
Like how they, like obviously I can see smoke, right?
I mean, I seen that they done that hologram stuff of like Tupac and all them, and like other celebrities and Michael Jackson and stuff. And they look pretty well, but this one looks real good.
Imagine bringing somebody from even 50 years ago and letting them see something like this in the sky, mate. They would shit a brick.
That's sick. I don't know how they did that though, but I don't know how they did that.
Outside the Game Awards 2023.
I mean, it'd have to be like, I don't know, like drones, right? Or like It's probably just bouncing off of all that
There
smoke.
must be a projector.
Like
It
popping
must
off
be.
all the smoke.
But it's obviously projected somehow. But where's the?
Well, yeah, obviously it's
That's
projection.
amazing.
It's just I don't know what it's hitting
If they
off
can do
of
that, mate,
other than the smoke.
it
But
has to be a
I
projector.
don't know.
This has to be a huge ass projector, right? Has to be. It's crazy, but I want to show you.
Well, yeah, it has to be, because if that was an actual Egyptian god stepping to a portal and grabbing, I don't think it's just gonna grab normally. It's probably gonna try and pick somebody up.
What's rods? I don't know. Why don't we talk of them anymore? I'm down the rabbit hole of shadow biosphere. Anyone willing to hold my hand? What?
I don't know what those rod
What,
like
can somebody
things are.
explain what the F is going on
They're like
here with these
Twizzlers.
clouds? Is it a cloud? I'm guessing it's a cloud. It's in the bloody sky.
Could be somebody trying to distract, or like an alien trying to distract, not
Always in the
distract,
right place at the right time.
make it look like it's a cloud. Hey, look, I got an ad about UFOs. Could be like an alien trying to disguise itself as a cloud, who knows?
What the?
I'm not sure what that is.
I literally just clicked on a random email. It looks like the UK. What the hell?
Bro just clicked on a random email. You don't do that, bro.
Zoom in.
That's how you get malware.
What the hell is that?
It's a dot in the sky.
Wow. Whoa.
Oh, but it reflects some type of light on it. Like that little sparkle. It's like a black object and then something sparkles from the front.
What the? Mate, these are emails from you guys. What is that? I just clicked on.
I'm trying to
This
fix
is a
it where
video I took
it
years
looks
ago from my
like
front
better
door
for
in
the
arm's length. UK.
what is it called?
See till attached. Mate, that's mental. I saved it. I flagged that
Yeah.
as well, so I've seen it before.
Hey guys, this is Lydia. So, today's April 8th, 2024.
I don't know if it'd help if I turn off the light, but then you won't be able to see me.
Eclipse, right? Eclipse. I told you, mate, things going on in the eclipse. We saw those two long shadow things dart across in the eclipse, didn't we? Right? And I knew it. I knew
I didn't
things
see
would
shit.
happen. Check this out. I remember this. I've seen it.
Clips with my cell phone, and I'm going to show you a small clip, and you're going to be able to see some weird things flying. Hang on.
Lady.
I can't see. I know I can't. It hurts my eyes.
Is she talking about these white
And no shit, it hurts your eyes.
You see a shadow?
I think she's talking about whatever's up there. I don't think she's talking about that down there.
Oh, fucking hell, mate, there's loads of them. I remember only seeing
I don't,
one. There's loads of them.
yeah, I only seen that one, but I can't even see it looking at the TV. I have to look at the mirror just to see it on the mirror.
Two,
But if I look at it at the TV, I don't see it.
three. I mean, these might be things like.
But if I
close
look
to the
up here,
camera,
I
but
can.
That other one, that big, like slower one, that ain't. Look, there's another one.
Could just be a lens flare.
Wow, is this, what the fuck is going on here? Like, excuse me for language, but imagine a huge conspiracy theory. Like, this is why they tell you not to look at the sun because there's so much stuff going on.
No, they tell you not to look at the
I
sun
think
because
I
you'll
caught
get
something
blinded.
really weird on my phone.
Yeah, I saw a load of weird stuff, love.
The fact she's catching it on her phone is kind of amazing to me because I mean, most of the time whenever I record the sun, I don't see nothing. Even if I record the moon, it still just shows up as just a ball of light.
I
That's it.
suppose I haven't used a lot of it yet because a lot of them are. Like, oh, hang on. There's another video I need to show you. Oh, where is that again? Oh, yes. Check out this, mate, from another subscriber. Mate, this is.
But all types of weird with these videos.
Look at this. This here. Right? That ain't a plane. That's, mate, I'm telling you, that's
Oh,
not a
I
plane.
see it. It's the dot thing. I thought that was his mouse for a
And
second.
what I thought was really interesting.
Just like a ball of light, just.
What I thought was really interesting, bar obviously the bloody UFO going across like that, is remember how many times I've said to you, like,
But I mean, she just straight up recorded it, caught it, saw it that quickly, and was that like, let me pull out my phone and record it, and then caught it before it went away.
no, why
It was moving fast. I feel like it would have gone out of like
emphasizes what I'm saying here.
view before she would have pulled out her camera, and then to get a good
Check her
vision
out.
of it.
But having a lovely holiday, right? With a bloke. Right, just totally oblivious of the UFO flapping about, mate. That and this person, totally oblivious. This could be you and me right now. Well, it could be you and your fella, your girlfriend, whatever. What I'm saying is, this could be me and my missus, right? It could be you. Just walking on the beach, and you don't say, right now, I'm talking to you, it could be a UFO going across my head. You just don't know, mate. You don't know.
I mean, I seen something in the sky the other night, like 2 nights ago. Was it 2 nights ago or yesterday? I think it might have been yesterday, but I was driving back from Lubbock, and I saw, like, whenever I was going to my house, I saw in front of it, something just... It looked like a shooting star just following, and then it disappeared, like, before it, like, got over the house,
Okay, so
exactly.
this person's obviously recording as dolphins, or
But my dad didn't catch it, he was on his phone.
I'm looking at the sky. 30 seconds. Oh, look, 5 seconds. Look, here we go. Huh? 30 seconds. With this thing? Is it nothing? Oh! Oh, now that I look at it.
What? Is it because it's, like, shaped like that?
Oh,
Is
I
that-
remember this
that-
now. I remember this. I slowed it down in one of my videos. It actually goes down and goes and detours and goes forward, right? It goes
I guess, buddy.
right. Hang on, let me just show you something. Right. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. Right.
Oh, yeah, it is the black dot thing that just goes down. It looked like it went down in a few. I got dry skin on my thumb. I'm picking at it. Could be my anxiety.
Because it doesn't.
Could be getting anxious.
Oh, is it there? Is it changing direction? I'm
I'm not exactly sure what it could be, honestly. Because it does. I mean, it does look like a bird. Like whenever a bird just kind of.
I don't know, not bird. I don't know.
But it's big. It would have to be a big object with how distant it is.
It's hard to tell because it could be right close to the lens.
I mean, if it is close to the lens, then I mean, I don't know.
I'm not too sure about that.
Right, from the distance that it is, it looks like it is a bird.
Ones that I got wrong.
Okay, let me see what else I have. I have this one, which is the world's most haunted cemetery. Is also its most something, but it's a Mr. Ballin video. Kind of want to watch it, but then at the same time, I think I might call it for tonight. And watch reacts probably tomorrow, whatever. I gotta get up in the morning and do some stuff, work for a little bit, but not like a 9 to 5. It's just basically like labor work. So if I get done with it early, I might come back and record, or I might do an Elden Ring stream or something like that. I don't know. But if you have been watching, hopefully you enjoyed. Sorry about how the way it looked on the TV. It's just how I'm recording right now. And I don't know how to fix that. But if you did enjoy, go to my YouTube, like, subscribe, share it, whatever you want to do. All that stuff. But yeah, I guess I'll see you later.